I served a close ally of the devil. His name is Cloud. He dwells in the Indian Ocean. Cloud is the engine of all evil in Devil's temple. From my working experience, I know a lot of Devil's tactics and strategies to destroy humanity. When Lucifer was chased away by God, he fell with other demons which were also misbehaving. Those were angels who turned to be demons. Amongst the demons, there was mermaids, evil spirits of the forest, demons, and many other. Cloudy is the father of demons. He is also a demon, but a senior one. Demons attack humans in various ways, which I will be telling you in my story. I will be also telling you 6 ways to see if you or your child is possessed. Hello viewers, welcome once again to another educative episode of African Confessions HD right here on Extraordinary Africa. My name is Solution Uncle. If you're still new, in this show we publish lifetime confessions. Usually we publish anonymously for their own safety reasons. Listeners, you are feeling you have a story you want to share with someone, don't be shy, don't be afraid. Here is the free and fair platform for you. We'll share for you anonymously. Our WhatsApp number is +263 775 597 775 +263 775 597 775, or you can contact our PR Fidel Goch at his Gmail account, fidelgoch@gmail.com, FIDELGOCH@gmail.com. Don't be shy, don't be afraid, don't commit suicide. Let's share your stories with people so that we can be assisted with advices. Also, listeners, if you have not yet subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe. If you have subscribed, check if you already hit the notification bell so that once I upload, you won't miss. Listeners, I do not continue waste your time. Let's go straight into the confessions. Yellow Solution Uncle. This is one of the things your fans should know about demons. I served a top agent of the devil. There are various ways demons enters our bodies. I will be telling your audience about some of the most used by Satan. Also, there are signs to show someone is possessed. I will be also telling you about that. But before all, you might need to know how I met the devil's agent and how I managed to get rid of him. I grew up in Namibia and came to South Africa to seek greener pastures. I grew up staying with my parents. My parents were old and they were no longer going to work, yet there were still my other siblings who wanted to go to school. I felt it's just enough for me to go and seek for greener pastures in South Africa. I came here, started staying under bridges and drains. There was nowhere to go. I have no relative in this country, but I stayed here until someone called me to stay with him. I went to that house. We stayed together peacefully and happily, but the devil knows that you'll be a successful person and you'll be around just to kill the momentum. That person I was relying on here in South Africa died. He died in a car accident. I was chased away from his house by his relatives, went back to the streets. If struggling was a human being, I think I was supposed to be called struggling as a first name because I struggled in the streets of South Africa until this man called me to this industry. I went there. They are into water packaging. They pack purified water. That time I didn't know I have fallen in the mouth of a lion. The man was serving the devil. The water was being taken at this pool in the rural area near Johannesburg. But I don't know exactly. They are the ones who know where they take the water. The water is from their God. And they are here to make it come to the public so that people can be possessed. Sometimes they are donating it to schools. They are donating it to churches so that people can be possessed by that demon. That demon has many other demons in it. It's a same demon, but you could see it in many people. They have a lot of products they use. They have this soap they are selling. The soap is also demonic. So the devil has various ways he is using, trying to kill humanity. I knew that these people were evil. One day I woke up early and went to work early because there was nothing for me to do at home, and there were signs of a heavy rainfall which was supposed to come. So I was afraid. I went before the rains. I arrived at the workplace. The director was outside in front of the gate. He was wearing the black gown and a red duke on his head. He was doing weird signs, pointing at the manufacturing room and at the workshop. He walked to where the packed drinks and water were, started touching the drinks and water, singing weird songs. I pretended as if I am not seeing all this. But when he finished doing all the things, he realized I was around. The next day, that director died. What does that mean? It means the person who saw you doing the thing will be the next leader. From that day, I have been dreaming under the water. It was for almost a month I was being in the water. Whenever I fell asleep, I'll end up in water. After a series of dreams, in this other dream, I dreamed that late director of us, he grabbed my hand from my bed. We went out of the house. It was in spirit. I could feel it's in spirit because my body was lying at the bed. We went outside and we entered under the ground. I don't know how. And we appeared under the water. At that shrine, there is this man. He is very old. If he was a human being in this land, I think he should be over 200 years. At the top, he is a human being, but at the bottom, he is a fish. It's like a mermaid. That ex-director of the company told me, "Yay, he is your next boss. I'll be no longer. You killed me." And the man started laughing. My ex-director disappeared. The man introduced himself to me as Cloud, the father of all demons. From that day, I have been working for this demon. We manufactured a lot of drinks and packed a lot of water from our pool. This is what is happening. You don't see. This is what the devil do with you, and you won't see it. There are various ways these demons can enter into you. If you go to church, you are not focusing, you are thinking something useless whilst others are praying, the demon in another person can just run into you because it's a safe place. Especially those who like to be prostitutes. both men and women, you are good shelters for those demons. But I will make my story short. You have to know that there is something inside you, and there are 6 signs which can show you that there is a demon inside your body. The first thing is you can't control yourself. A person who is under control of a demon can't control themselves. The evil spirit is able to speak through their lips or can make them mute as it so desires. Scriptures gives examples of demon-possessed people who were mute. And if another stage is new personality. Demon possession means that a new personality is introduced to that person. The victim becomes a different person. The Gadarene demonic acted and spoke as one who is controlled by another personality. Third thing you would notice is different voice. Sometimes those who are demon possessed speak with a different voice. On one occasion, when Jesus asked the name of the demon spoke through the man and said, supernatural knowledge is another thing you can see in your child or in you if you are possessed. In one incident, the demon speaking through a man immediately recognized Jesus as the Messiah. This understanding of Jesus' identity came from supernatural knowledge. So there is this thing, someone can be a prophet through having a demon. You can be able to lead others by having a demon. It's very tricky. There is another thing which is new abilities. A person who is demon possessed acquires new abilities. For example, those possessed by demons can demonstrate superhuman strength. Like you can see someone weighing a very big thing. Suicidal tendencies is another. Demon possession can lead to suicidal tendencies. This is what it is. So we need to pray each and every time, everywhere we are. I got rid of this demonic influence after I went to this church. I will not mention the church, but they saved me. I lost my job, but now I am a changed person. This is what is happening at the background. So we need to be very careful in this life. Thank you. The next confessions are strictly for the people above the age of 18. All viewers below the age are advised not to watch or listen. If you are sitting next to someone you can't see with some of these stories, you can please excuse each other. Hello, please post this for me anonymously. I am almost 23 and a final year student in one of these public universities. I met a guy on this Blue app and we're cool. He is a lawyer by profession. I really thought he is my forever because I am a type I don't want to double that. Little did I know I would be saved. Whenever I say something jokingly, he gets pissed off. But when it is the other way around, he expects you to laugh. We broke up a couple of times and he always comes back to plead. But this time, it was for real. I didn't beg him to stay because I did nothing wrong. I feel to fall in love again because of what happened. All my friends in circle are in a relationship, some getting ready for marriage and stuff. I feel really lonely. I'm afraid to fall in love again, and history will always repeat itself. I really need help. Here's our next confession. Keep me anonymous. I am 30 years old, dating a lady who is 24. We have been dating for a year now. Now my problem is I'm about to travel in March. We were planning our way forward about this relationship because I leave and I asked if she can wait because I am expecting to return within 2 years per what I'm going to do there. And her response was I should impregnate her before I leave, and she can't assure me she won't have sex for that whole 2 years. I really love this lady, but doubt her now. Now should I leave having this in mind that I have someone back home, or I should forget and move when I leave? That's the advice I need.